Hi guys, it's John here, back again with another instalment of my escapades with playing around with Marco Rock. I was very kindly sent a surprise from the guys over at Reef and Rock, some pieces of Marco Rock. These are kind of like a foundation pieces. They're flat on both sides, so they kind of let you sort of build up sort of striations or make it very, very easy to sort of escape, making it quick, you can stack and, this sort of thing. So what I thought I'd do, what I thought I'd do was try to do another piece on the back wall to grow GSP or something similar up. But I was very worried that because this is probably about I reckon 30 millimeters or something like that, just over an inch. Last time I used this beast thing, which is okay probably for going through a brick wall or down through a piece of concrete to put a hole in concrete. But I wasn't confident enough to put that through there because I thought it might break it. So I went on Amazon and just bought a very cheap 55mm tile cutter for the bathroom or kitchen. And drilled a hole down through this as deep as I wanted to go, so I could fit another Tunze magnet, as I still have some, in the middle of that, and then to glue it in. So what I'm going to do is, now that I've got it flush, is I'm going to probably try and cheat and glue it in with some coral glue and see if that holds. But if it doesn't, then if it was a bigger piece of rock, I probably wouldn't push that. I'd probably start using some epoxies or something, but it's the size of my hand really. This piece was smaller really, so it hasn't got that much weight to it, so I'm hoping one magnet on either side of the glass is going to be able to hold that. But why I didn't use one of these before, I don't know, because this is an absolute dream. Whereas the big powerful drill bit went, was really, really sort of trying to grip it, and it was very difficult. This piece I just laid on some gravel on a driveway, and then just used a small screwdriver drill and just took it down to where I wanted it. And then with the Dremel, I opened it up, just opened the space up in the middle, to that line, and then kept checking it to see where I am. And then I've got a nice flat flush magnet sitting in there. I did wear a PPE again, and I can't stress that enough. It's the amount of times that Dremel slipped and touched my thumb and the back of my hand was enough to tell me that I was right to do it. You only got to slip once and you're going to hurt yourself. So, but I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm really, really pleased with that. So what I'm going to do next is, I won't bore you with the sort of the gluing and stuff like in watching paint dry, but I'm going to glue that in there, and I'm going to then, once it's dry, I'm going to test it out, and if it does hold, I'm going to I've got some GSP frags that's sitting in my gravel at the moment in my reef tank. I'm going to glue it in there. But I thought I'd just share you something. One thing I did learn, and it wasn't actually I saw it on a YouTube video ages ago, and it was about drilling in an aquarium. But it's one of these things, because these cheap, the problem with these things, they don't come with I think it's called an auger that clicks in. I had to buy an auger for this as well, that has a drill in it, so that it starts you off with a pilot drill. Obviously these don't come with that, and initially what you end up doing is just skating around, and you think, well, this is going to go in the bin. But if you angle this at sort of a bit more than 45 degrees and start it off on the edge, it just starts to grip. And as you sort of build down in, drill down, you can gently move the angle down to your perpendicular, and then you've got your drill hole. But I mean, if I hadn't seen that, it was actually Joey over at one of his videos that showed on I can't remember his name now. He was drilling glass, and I thought, well, that's going to skate everywhere. But as he did it, he just built it up very slowly, and it dropped in. So that's what I've done. So without that knowledge, I wouldn't have been able to do this today. So anyway, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that in there and leave it, probably overnight to dry very well off, and then put a frag on it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, keep your fingers crossed as well, I will be having another piece on the back wall. So anyway, and I was thinking about, this is just an aside, I was thinking that don't know why I was doing it, I should have been concentrating, but as I was drilling that down through there, I was thinking, well, every time you're doing this, rather than just growing GSP up the back, because that's one of the looks, isn't it, in a reef tank, to have GSP sort of growing up glass, or, is it's the fact that every time you do this, you're actually adding, once it's, you know, becoming more and more mature, you're adding more and more live rock. So you're adding sort of like a biological filtration to your tank. So it's a very, well, it's not massive, but it's a very subtle way. If you've got a few of these on your back wall, is another one is, but you can boost your bio load up a little bit because you've got more live rock. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going to go and get my glue. So thank you very much for listening to me, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, thank you. Bye.